It looks like it's a rolled lip. I think what it would be is a AA coolie, which I've never had, but we'll see. It feels whole. It's at least close to being whole. Come on, baby. Wow, it's unembossed. And it's smooth base. Holy crap. But it's all of amber. It looks perfect. That hinge mold. That's a beauty. Look at that. I hope it doesn't have a big crack in it or something. Mr. Pessimism. It's a, you know, an AA Coolie shoe polish, unembossed. Wow. Yahoo! It's a week before Christmas and I'm waiting here for Ben. He's drove all the way from Vermont where he has 1.5 feet of snow, and we have beautiful 50-degree bottle digging weather. Hopefully he didn't oversleep, but he's always on time, so I'm sure he'll be here shortly. I'm just gonna go over here and look.
Hey, check this out. One of those. It's obviously from Canada.
That is cool.
Isn't that neat? You can have it if you want it.
Yeah, people are going to watch these videos and say, I want to meet Ben. He gives stuff.
Isn't that a cool shard? I mean, it's like definitely one of those.
Stoddard NH extract.
I can translate it for you if you want.
I know my French.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
It's meat extract, right? Meat,
yes, I think so.
meat paste.
It's definitely the same kind of bottle.
We're a very cultured group here.
Okay.
Thanks, I like that.
I've been saving it until I saw it. I just forgot it was in my backpack.
Where'd you get that?
In Vermont. Like, I do stuff from Canada all the time up there, just because it's so close.
Do you get English stuff there? Yeah. As much as we get here?
Maybe. I don't know how much you get it
like
here.
I think Portsmouth, because of Portsmouth, England, and the connections
the
and
port, yeah.
You know what I mean? The like the towns here are Portsmouth, Exeter, Dover,
Yeah.
Rochester, and you look on the map of England, and all those are big towns in England still.
And like, wasn't Portsmouth one of the bigger ports in the seacoast at that time?
Oh, for sure. Exeter was the capital of New Hampshire in the 1700s. Yeah, I hope I'm right. I'm just gonna quickly show where we're gonna dive. Don't know if I'll use this footage, but not dive. Already dove there, and that's where Mrs. Kidder's dysentery pontal came from, and there was a hole in the back, but some other whole pontal stuff down in the river, and I found pontal shards along the edge of the river, but I haven't found the source, so we're looking for the source of the pontal stuff that was in the water, scuba diving, and it's about 4 feet of leaves all along this embankment, and there's got to be a dump, which I think and hope is right there, looking at the angles of where the water would have carried the trash to. So not exciting video to listen to me think about what we're going to do, but I'm hoping the next time I turn this camera on, Ben has dug a hole about 10 feet deep and he's pulling bottles out, so we'll see.
1890s. This is a what's it. I call these what's its anyway, because I don't know what they are.
Oh, you still don't know what it is?
I kind of have an idea.
I thought you were gonna quiz the audience.
I kind of have an idea. I think it's for producing, not maybe punching and threading leather. I think that this punches it and the thread goes through here, through through here.
But it's not part of one of your looms?
It is. It's a loom. It's a part of. It was just a go with on a loom that I was repairing, and I don't know what it is,
Man.
and neither does the lady that I work for.
Look at that blade thing. This definitely looks like a tortured.
I know.
Something that they dug from a torture chamber place.
I know, but somebody put a lot of work into it.
So you think the yarn would have gone through that, or is there a thinner point?
Whatever they were stitching the leather with, I think went through here,
and then
up
this
through
guy,
the
that's
eyelet, and then back through here.
Oh yeah. Oh, that goes all the way through.
Yeah, and that goes all the way through. And this, I think, punched the leather and it stitched it. Maybe. Yep. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably from like the 1890s.
God, how long did it take for them to make that?
Probably a little while. I mean, they did a nice job. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Something?
Oh yes, I found a Williams and Carlton from Connecticut. I'm going to toss it up to you.
It's pontled. I wouldn't lie to you. How far Ben has got? That's how far I've got. I'm doing like I usually do and poking. That looks older, eh?
It's got a rolled lip, but it's not terribly old. But it's definitely
a chow chow bottle.
Yeah, more or less shoe polish or chow chow or some shit. I have to be careful about swearing on YouTube.
No.
Oh, okay.
Darn it! It's a chow chow bottle.
Pipe stems. I'm hoping digging down past this that we'll get to a layer under all this stuff. That's what I'm hoping.
Well, Ben found a nice big pontled base, so earlier.
That would be cool.
So the stuff in here, it's all. You know what's funny is that one that we dug on the hillside there, up in Vermont.
The Kimballs.
Yeah, remember how it was a little bit different, but it was this silty sort of soil,
silty, yeah.
And the shards were scattered in a kind of a weird way, and we never hit a. Not while I was there did you hit a layer, and then you're hitting. Okay, now we're in the dump.
No.
So, but I'd really love to find it. You know, a concentration of old stuff, obviously.
That would be nice.
What the hell happened to your shirt?
Oh, I ran it through the wash with some bleach by accident.
Let me see the back. Yeah, you sure did.
Let me give myself an acid bath.
It'll at least hit. It'll kind of.
Now, you feel something down there with your probe?
Yeah, and he can.
Oh yeah.
You know, just, you can tell it's really big
and whole.
I mean, it could be a dinner plate or something like that, but kind of give us an idea.
Yeah.
If we're into an old layer yet.
So how does somebody, like, if they're probing down in the soil? I mean, I'm asking this rhetorically, but for the viewers, but like if they're probing in there and they feel something, like, what do you do?
Well, when I'm probing, I don't poke it really hard, so you would puncture a bottle. You know, so you're more doing a pushing motion. I use two hands like that.
Yeah.
And you slide it down in there, and then when you hit, see if I can find the bottle again. Probably just poke the hole through it.
That is a danger in probing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that sounds good.
So you go like this, and you know you get to where the bottle is, and then you take the pressure off the probe and just slide it, and that lets it make that squeak noise.
And you can kind of tell whether it's a brick or a stone or.
Yeah. See, if I'm pushing hard and I do it, it kind of distorts the.
Yeah.
But if you do it real lightly, and you get that.
Oh, there it is.
That and you can tell it's big and whatever. Now, if it's a rock, it'll grind, and you'll be able to tell that right away.
Yep.
And if it's a brick, as you know, it's a little harder.
It's tougher.
And if it's slate, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Slate can sound just like glass. And a lot of times, you know, when you're listening to, I'm probably carving my initials into some $2,000 bottle with the tip of the probe.
It's called etching.
Yes. It makes it more valuable.
Amazing! I must have signed this 200 years ago. I didn't even remember that. And regardless if you're probing brick, slate.
See, the tricky thing is, I said it might be a dinner plate. This isn't. I'm not down that far, but
yeah,
it could be a bigger part of that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes,
it makes that same sound.
Decently. How deep are you when you're hitting that?
I'm about, I want to say about 2.5, 3 feet deep. And we're starting to pull up this, so it's a mix of what I think this is sand bits, that is a layer underneath the trash. There's just glass that came up. It looks like hoods. And there's bits of pottery and some stove or maybe eggshells. And there's definitely some ash in here.
I wish that hoods wasn't like pulverized like that.
It is pulverized.
Yeah. Usually they survive anything.
Yeah, no, it's pulverized. And maybe it was a big giant truck that dumped it over here and it was already in the gravel pit. Who knows? But in my experience, sometimes the good stuff's below these sand layers that are under that.
That's why we hired you and brought the expert in.
Yeah, something like that.
Hillside dumper.
We'll get a good layer exposed, the stratification exposed, and then we'll take a good photo.
Sounds good. Yeah, my probing stuff turned into a set of dinner plates, I think. But still working at it. We still haven't found the old pocket. I found pontles down on the edge there, pontle shards, pontle stuff out in the water last summer. But Ben thinks he has. He's determined. I don't think so. But he said he's going 6 feet deep. You hitting water yet?
What? No.
Watch your mouth, the camera's on. Ben called me the C word.
No, I didn't.
This is an extract bottle. It's kind of common, but still kind of cool. I like ring neck, we call them double ball necks. 1890 or so. And we didn't hit what we wanted to hit, but and this is the
that's my pile of the tray that's over there.
You found a whole bottle. Who are you lying? No, a Stratford ink bottle.
Almost.
It doesn't hold much. That was a carnival. Sad people. Depression glass. 1920s water pitcher. Smallish fruit jar base. Now, in the last video, you were wearing the same shirt.
I was?
And so...
I don't change my clothes.
but you wash them.
I do.
As we could tell from the bleach spots. It's interesting.
Yeah. I like wearing long sleeve shirts in this weather because you don't have to get your arms dirty.
Yes, that's really weird that you wear button down shirts. I don't know if I can still button a shirt anymore. It's been so long. I keep them buttoned and I just pull them over myself like a sweatshirt. Oh, I didn't just say that, did I?
You told the world. More, a lot of this stuff in there. So many of them.
Next spot?
Yeah. Yep, I think so.
Pull him away.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a quick story?
Yeah.
I was when Quincy was about 6. We were mud larking like in this tidal river. So I'm up to my knees. He's up to his waist. You know, at the same level. And he's digging. He's reaching down in there, and he cut himself really bad on his hand. And but he was way into the bottle digging. And he wanted to keep going, but I could see. I'm like, sharks are gonna come, Quincy. That's a lot of blood. He's like, Dad, I'm okay. And he would like hold his hand up like this, and the blood would like stream down to his elbow.
Oh
I'm like, Quincy. He was really little, and so I'm Quincy, we gotta go. And he was like, no. He says, I'm finding all kinds of bottles, and I had to grab him, and I grabbed him around his waist, and I'm carrying him and my rake, and he's tipping his body down into the water and like reaching down for balls, and this lady saw me from her house, and she's wondering what the hell's going on, and as I'm coming up like out of the water, and she can see his little tiny arm is like covered in blood, and she's like getting ready to turn around and call the police, and I'm like, do you have a Band-Aid or something? And she's like looking at me like, what in the hell are they?
Extract it.
I think you can just cribble your rabbit out of there.
All right.
Unembossed, nothing maybe? I'm assuming.
Just sticking out of them. We got something sticking out of the mud.
Oh, it's a good sign.
Yeah, it smells like it's sticking out of the mud. It's a hoods.
God, if you think about it, that could have been a Rackley's from Dover.
Wow.
Which is like a $250 identical bottle to that.
No kidding. This looks like it's machine made, but it's
Rackley's is like 1870.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Huh, but that's a good sign. I'm just happy to dig in here. Let's do it.
Yeah, we could tear into that. But you know, we don't want to make a mess of this place.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
It's like it's just the grossest place I've ever seen. We'll leave it. We'll definitely leave it. It'll look better than it looked when we got here. How about that? Okay, we're at the next spot.
That went over my head.
Oh, I got another one sticking out here.
You do?
Whoa!
That one look better?
Look at this top.
Oh shit! Fuck me running, dude. That looks good. Nice. Is this what you were just like? Oh, I found this sticking out.
No, I just was a little bottled. But
yeah, I mean, that's a good sign.
because that doesn't look English. What color is it?
It almost looks like it might be a JSP. No. Oh, I think it is a JSP. Look at that teal color.
It's not long enough though.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right. It starts to taper right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really interested in what that was.
Huh. That was just sitting around here, huh?
But I'm gonna put it right there.
There's definitely all kinds of random.
I saw something. Oh, this one I saw.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you see this? Saw something poking out? Is that an alarm clock?
I don't know. A digital bottle. Ugh, I hate dealing with this stuff, but
Yeah, I understand why. There's a little. Oh no, it's something else. Where's that?
this digging. This is that bamboo. What do you call it?
Yeah, that's what some people call it. Vermont bamboo.
We're in New Hampshire though.
New Hampshire bamboo.
But you know, you have
Japanese knotweed.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Japanese knotweed.
Yeah, but everybody calls it Vermont.
Snotweed. Hey, I got a marble.
Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Ram, your eagle eye.
Not many people think of me as being eagle eye. Ooh, that's really pretty.
Is that a good one? Oh wow, that is a cool one. That's not a cat's eye marble. That's something else.
Yeah, it's something cooler.
Oh neat. That bungee and see what we in this case bin. See what we can't get into here.
This is
Oh, this is my setup right here. This is so you can go through the woods and be silent. So when you're digging those permissions.
That's what I was going to say. So you can be silent as you approach the house to ask if you can dig in their woods. Leave your comments below. But you understand what I'm saying? Those houses up there are 1820s, and this trash here, I think, is fill from the 1880s, 1890s, or whatever.
I think it's worth going to the base of that.
But this is more fun because you get some bottles. But in terms of the pontal stuff we're looking for, I think it's up on the hillside somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they can't toss a bottle from that white house all the way down to here.
No, that would be weird.
Ben and I are getting skanked out. But like, I'm just really feeling like down low there would be a possibility. Like I can see a fruit jar laying there and a couple of food bottles, clear top food bottles, so they're not 1950s, they look like they're 1920s. So it's a little older, but the houses up here on the historical maps is a row of 1840s big houses that made a lot of trash, and this feels, these old growth trees are still here, so you know, somewhere in here is a pocket of a 6-pack of Kimball's jaundice bitters.
Redemption.
But we're in what you call a skank hole. It's nasty. It's a bummer. We're not going to give it too much time because it can get depressing, and we've got a better place after this. Yours? Do you have yours with you?
No, I didn't bring mine.
Oh, good. You get the shovel, I get the probe. Bends onto something. I've driven by this place a million times and just couldn't get past that garbage. It grosses me out so much. But is that the thing you're looking at?
No.
That's something else. And it's found the old lair.
And I've never dug a stone beer, so that's kind of neat.
What's that to the right?
This thing?
Yeah.
Is this a piece
Leather.
of tube? I mean, it feels like it's whole, but you want to see a live dig?
Oh, wow. That's a nice early.
Oh, it's not whole at all.
It should be snows.
Oh. Gent. I don't know what
No,
that is.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
That's a pieces of it. Here's some more pieces of it.
Wait, that would have been a neat old top.
Is it worth gluing? Probably not.
No, it's worth
Looking into?
just seeing what it was.
Well, that's a good sign.
Unless you hit so much stuff that you'll be like, I'm not bringing that broken thing home.
That would be good. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, we're into something here.
All right. That is a
Oh, mason. Is that a gem?
it had a ring, you know, outer band.
More of this guy.
God, know what this was? This was a Dexter's, I think. No, what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's something totally different.
No, it's got the Cosmopolitan. Nobody cares.
But that's a good sign. I like where we're going.
Oh, it's
here.
Pissa.
Yeah. So yeah, this is actually detritus right here. But oh, what's this? Nothing good, I don't think. No, but it's old enough. But there's like 8 inches below all this crap that I fell down. There's a clay layer, and I think it's in the clay layer. There's a lot of good stuff, but we'll see.
Sweet.
Nice, dude. And it's beautiful and it's embossed. Looks like a pony or something. You see that?
What the hell? I think somebody's coming with a boombox.
Nice. That makes it more interesting.
They're like, what are you doing in my bedroom? We're digging something pretty good.
Oh, I think it's broken. God damn it. Oh no, maybe not.
Use your words.
Oh yeah. I gotta get this thing out carefully.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Just bring that down and put it right up next to it.
Like that?
All the way to the embossing for a second.
There it is. It looks whole.
Could you tell what it is?
I can't. It's got embossing.
Is it blob beer or blob?
I can't tell.
If it's a pony,
I think it's a pony.
they're really uncommon around here.
Oh, really?
Ford.
Well, because look, here's my probe is ending. My probe can go all the way through right there.
Of what?
Like it can go all.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. What the heck is that?
It might not. It might be broken too. There's that. Oh, I think you're. Oh no.
You've gone back and forth like 19 times. It's broken. It's whole. There it is. It's a nice pony.
Johnston, Washington D.C.
That's pretty
Sam
weird.
Palmer.
Oh, the top looks kind of funky. Don't break it off.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like right there.
I couldn't tell if it's crushed.
It's because there's all this bale, and then it's got a little chip
see.
right there. So I think it's mostly it's that. Nothing, but that's kind of fun.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
Washington D.C. blob top. I would have bet you $10 that we wouldn't have found one of these today. That's cool. I love it.
Nice.
Really love it.
Look at this clay. This is like in the clay.
Wow.
And I think.
Did you feel it with the probe, or you just
no.
managed to not break it with the shovel?
Oh, and there's something underneath it. So the clay has track in it.
The clay is where the groovy stuff is. Nice. I like that. You're gonna like that one when Pete tumbles it up for you. Huh?
I'm pretty sure I have more glass down here. It's hard to say. I
hard.
gotta clear this whole thing out. That's what I gotta do.
It's hard when you get the
Bram's probing something down there in the muck. I mean, there's water coming out. Oh yeah, he's got, oh yeah, that definitely sounds like a bottle.
Down there, and you see the water coming out of the roots of these things. It's like, but I'm using
the depths we have to go to.
Ben dug that out. Using that for the mud. Where'd my Tony the Tiger?
Oh, it's on my knee, right under my knee. He's the lucky Tony the Tiger. Let me take a picture. Oh yeah, there we go.
Right.
Hopefully the bobble is great.
No kidding. It'll be. They suck.
That's a different cereal. That's Jimmy the naysayer.
This looks like it was.
Oh, there.
Something old, the real old seam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the stuff down in the muck is early. This is so fun. I mean, it's more fun for me right this second, I think, but it's really cool. I'm trying not to. I'm just petrified of dropping your phone in that mud. I'm holding on to it for dear life. What was that?
That's Stoddard shit.
Are you kidding me? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, look at that glass. That's just beautiful.
You can see the bubbles, little seedy bubbles.
Wow. Let's take a picture of that.
I think.
I'm gonna hold that up to the light while you're mucking this stuff out. Let's see if you guys can see. It's hard to tell because it's all mucky, but it's really nice looking. Oh yeah. Cool. All right, back to the pit. Where'd it go? Whatever you were hitting was pretty sizable, I feel like.
It sure felt like it, didn't it? My shoulder is now drenched.
Oh no. Rolling, dude. All right, Bram is, he's in the muck. And he's got something probed out. And he says he's about to get muddy.
Well, I just can't reach in there any further. So I'm going in bare.
Brutal.
Oh God.
That is brutal. So I'm gonna narrate. Bram's way down in the muck, and he's clawing through the water and the mud. You're rolling, man. Bram's bailing out some water. Like it's hard. Oh wow. So this is what he's. Look at that slop. This is what he's dealing with here. Brutal.
And there's 1870s shards, so there's got to be 8 whole bottles.
There's got to be somewhere down here.
It was worth it.
It was worth it, he says. And he is very muddy.
Well, I got back home. I'm just unloading all my gear. Ben gave me this doll's head, and that's pretty much going to be it for me for the day. But it was really fun. The good news is that dump is has got an old layer to it. It just takes a lot to get to it. And even though I don't come back with a pile of bottles this time, I know that there are Pontal era stuff down there that we were just getting to. And it's pretty close by, and we're anxious to go back and dig. You know, there's like 3 feet of yucky trash on top of it, but you get down there and you're in the 1860s, and Ben got that nice pony soda, and we found other Pontal pieces down there, so there's whole bottles, but just a lot of work to get down there. We had a blast. We got some good exercise. We got really muddy, filthy, but it was super fun. And if you watch this, thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Next time with Pontals in hand. All right, happy holidays and Merry Christmas.